Hello there guys, what is going on? Son of Chelsea back here again for another edition of my team selector ahead of tomorrow's game against Watford at Vicarage Road in the Premier League. It's a chance for Chelsea to bounce back quickly after that irritating result against Manchester United in midweek. We can continue actually a really good run in the Premier League, make it 5 wins in a row. So let's hope we can do that. Frank's presser, as is always the case recently, it's about injuries, it's about concerns, it's about players' availability for games. And once again, as you can see by the title, Antonio Rudiger ruled out. And I think apparently there was some news going around that quotes from him that he was fit and ready. Well, Frank Lampard ruled that out straight away. The thing that worries me is a bit like Kante. We've heard Rudiger is close, like he's been training with the team, or he's close to getting a start or getting back in the matchday squad. Now we're hearing he isn't ready for the game tomorrow, and as well he's going to see a consultant on Monday. And it just concerns me because a player of his stature and his importance to the squad, he's only played 45 minutes this season. And it's just concerning to me that a bit like Kante, this injury is rumbling on. And it makes me feel like, is it worse than the medical team maybe think it is? I'm not a professional in this, but it is to me slightly worrying. And I'm sure it is worrying Lampard and all the staff and all the squad at Cobham at the moment, because it just seems to keep rumbling on. The hope is with Kante as well and Rudiger, I want these players back when they are completely ready, because we want them for the rest of the season, which is a long period. There's been a case with a few players this season of maybe thinking that maybe they went back too soon and they got re-injured, and then we've had to miss them for even longer. So let's hope it is monitored properly, and when he does come back, he is fully ready and fit to go. Kante back for Ajax, hopefully. Christensen and Barkley apparently are close, but not fully ready, it seems. Emerson is a weird one because once again, press conference, his name just doesn't seem to pop up in questions. Apparently, FIFA cards and ratings are more important than the availability of our players from some journalists. So great job there of the questioning. But I think that Emerson apparently had some sort of setback in the week. I think Simon Johnson reported that after the game on Wednesday. Apparently he has trained, so for me it's up in the air. If he's ready, then I'd love to see him come back into the team. But once again, that's an area that I think we're going to have to wait till the squad gets announced tomorrow to find out if he was fit or not. And going into the opposition, Watford, of course they are bottom of the league. They've had a really difficult start to the season, changed their manager. Haven't won a game yet, but it is, as Lampard spoke in his press conference, a dangerous game, because it is one of those games that you go in, you sort of expect the result, and you can come unstuck at a ground like Watford, even dropping points. Chelsea have got to be looking to get the win here, really take the game to Watford. It's similar to the game against Burnley, I think, in the sense that Watford can give you a very physical game. I remember the away game there last year was really a tough game. It was not the nicest game to watch and experience, but you've got to get in there, got to get the job done. And a bit like last week, if we can settle it down, get through the first 20 minutes, if maybe Watford are on their game and they want to get us, we can start to play our football. Going into my team, I am concerned a bit with the amount of minutes some players are playing. I read an article from The Athletic this morning about sort of the amount of minutes some of the players are playing. Like, no surprise that Jorginho is top of that list by a bit of a distance. And just once again, he had to play 90 minutes against Manchester United because of the injuries. So that is a concern with all these injuries, that it's forcing players, when we could rotate them, they're going to have to play more minutes. So let's hope that doesn't catch up on the players and is a detriment to their fitness long term. We're going into the team 4-3-3, Kepa in goal. Dave coming back into the team for me, back to Zuma and Tomori. Probably was a result. Zuma didn't get the credit he deserved, but I thought he had another decent night. Didn't have a lot to do with, but I think Zuma is really impressing me this season. So him and Tomori, obviously the back two. If Emerson is fit, Emerson starts for me. If it's not, Alonso, I think, comes in. He had a disappointing night the other night against Manchester United. And I know a lot of you would like to see Emerson come back in. Of course, there is the chance that maybe James plays on the right and Dave is moved to left back. That could happen. But let's hope Emerson is fit, because I'd love to see him come back into the back four. Midfield three, I think Jorginho, Kovacic and Mason Mount. I am a bit concerned about the amount of minutes Jorginho is playing, but he just a great professional, good player, and let's hope that that isn't going to affect him too much. And let's hope with Kante coming back into the team, there will be more chance of freshness and rotation there. But both Jorginho and Kovacic have been exceptional in recent games, so hopefully they can do the same against Watford tomorrow night. And the front three for me, Willian coming back into the team, didn't feature at all on Wednesday. Tammy Abraham up front and Christian Pulisic on the left wing. I think I'm going to... HUDSON-ODOI just didn't have the best game the other night. I spoke in my rational perspective on the game that I've seen since on social media. Just some of the criticism I think has been way out of line. Just because, you know, it's just so the fickle nature of fans. Sometimes it's just incredible. This is a guy who's got such a high ceiling at Chelsea, and you know, Lampard, as he's shown already this season with the likes of Tammy, a lot of the younger players, he gets behind them, he puts them back in the firing line, he wants to give them opportunities. So I wouldn't be shocked if HUDSON-ODOI starts tomorrow, just because he had sort of an under par display the other night like a lot of players did. That doesn't mean he should be ruled out the team, and Lampard expressed as much in his press conference. But that is my front three personally, and that is my team selector ahead of the game at Watford tomorrow night. Let's hope Chelsea can bounce back, get that positive result, put that negative result behind us. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you did enjoy it, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to never miss an upload. Follow me on Twitter at Son of Chelsea, and I'll see you again.